Have you ever stepped into an abandoned hotel at night and felt the air itself whispering to you? Igor, a young freelance journalist, decided to spend the night in the Elmwood Hotel, closed for over 20 years after a fire. Strange disappearances, unexplained screams, and journals left scattered on the floor had always fascinated him. He thought it would be a simple story, but from the first steps, he realized this place was alive. The bitter smell of smoke mixed with stale dust. The lobby was frozen in time. Chandeliers hung crookedly. The carpet was threadbare, and mirrors reflected more than the empty room. Every creak of the floor echoed like a drum, as if the hotel itself was breathing. Igor's flashlight cut through the darkness, revealing peeling wallpaper and long shadows that seemed to twitch. On the first floor, he noticed a door he hadn't seen before. It creaked and slowly opened. Inside was a child's room. Tiny shoes lined up by the bed. Toys scattered across the floor. On the wall, someone had scratched. "Leave before it's too late." Igor froze. A cold draft swept across his face. His breath turned to mist, and his heart pounded. Then, a faint child's laugh echoed, broken and distant. He climbed the stairs to the upper floors. A grand ballroom caught his attention, its parquet floor blackened by fire. In the center, a figure appeared. Tall, shapeless, featureless. Igor froze. The figure raised its hand and vanished, leaving behind the stench of burnt flesh. He ran through the endless corridors, doors closing or leading to rooms that weren't there before. Tiny footprints appeared on the dusty floor and vanished as he approached. Shadows writhed along the walls, moving as if alive. Every attempt to reach the elevator or an exit led him back to the lobby. Whispers surrounded him. First faint, like paper rustling in the wind. Then clear. Stay. Stay. He turned, but no one was there. On the security cameras that suddenly flickered to life, dozens of faces appeared in the windows. Faces that shouldn't exist. His own reflection on the screen changed. Hollow eyes, a grotesque smile. In one office, he found an old tape labeled, "For the next one." As he picked it up, the flashlight flickered. Laughter, tiny footsteps, and the creaking of chairs filled the room. Doors slammed. The chandelier swayed. A cold breath brushed his neck. On the floor, a note glowed red. "Tonight is your turn!" He tried every exit. Windows, stairs, doors. Corridors stretched endlessly. Walls seemed to tighten. The floor trembled under his feet. Screams, whispers, and labored breathing surrounded him. The building seemed alive, trapping him inside. In one hallway, mannequins lined up, dusty and still at first, but as he passed, they turned their heads and stared. Terror consumed him. He ran, pounding on walls, screaming. The echoes mocked him. On the top floor, he found a giant, cracked mirror. Dozens of pale faces stared back, and his own reflection. Hollow eyes, a wide, unnatural smile. He froze. Lights went out. Darkness. Only the pounding of his heart and whispers remained. "You're ours! You will stay forever!" The next morning, his friends came to check the hotel. They found only an empty room, scattered dust, and the old tape labeled, "For the next one." Now, ask yourself, if you were alone in this hotel, hearing whispers, seeing shapes and shadows, feeling breath on your neck, would you stay or run immediately? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want even scarier stories.